Hello, and welcome to Sound Like on Andertons TV. Today, we are trying to sound like the band, A Perfect Circle. Would you like to go first?
Go on then, I'll never say no to it after that weird, creepy intro.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know either.
It's very early and I'm not awake to it. Anyway, basses.
Yes, so I've got 3 different bass players to try and sound like, at least. Paz Enchantin, Twiggy Ramirez and Matt McJunkins, who is their current one. I'm kind of going to go for an amalgamation of the 3 sounds, but veering towards Paz's sound because it's the one I associate them with the most. All 3 of these bass players thankfully use P basses, so hopefully I'm not going to have too much trouble kind of getting somewhere close to all of them. And they also all use Ampeg SVTs, so it's not too bad. The only problem is there's quite a few pedals that I'm going to need for this because there's some really unusual kind of sounds like in rows, and that's going to take up kind of a lot of the budget. So to save precious pennies, I'm going to lose my voice. I'm going to go with what I think will do the job, and that is an East Coast MB4 because one, they are $149, so nice. They're a good price. They're very versatile, and I'm hoping, taking a bit of a risk, but we'll see where it ends up, they'll do that kind of P-bass, kind of modern sound. So amp-wise, I'm pretty sure the Orange Crush is going to do the job. Sadly, there isn't one in the shop, but we can get one in, so you'll see that in the video room shortly. So, on to guitars.
Oh, I found your bass. It's the not Nicky 6.
Nicky 7.
I was waiting. Okay, yes, guitars. So, I'm going to sound like the one and only Mr. Billy Howardell. So, Billy's big Les Paul guy, so I want a Les Paul. But again, I need quite a few effects as well. So, I'm thinking, weirdly enough, I'm thinking East Coast as well. Maybe, but I might be able to splash out a bit more. I think I might actually do amp first, pedals, and then guitar last to see how much I've got because there are certain effects I need. Also, major issue, Billy has a treble bleed on his Les Paul. So his clean tone invariably isn't a clean amp. It's basically his modded Marshall rolling the volume down, making it all sparkly. Although he does use an Axe Effects for a Fender Twin clean. So I think I'm going to go amp first, pedals, and then I'm going to see how much money I've got left where I can go for a guitar, cause I'm thinking Black Star will do the gain, clean upright, hopefully. If not, I just failed. But I'll get a distortion pedal just in case. So, amps first. There is Black Star. Someone said, can you stop using bus guitars? No. But right now, I don't need it because I'm thinking the Black Star, is this the debut? Yes, it is. I'm thinking one of these, but I have a choice now, and it's a painful choice. This cream one or the black one. I mean, which is more perfect circle? I would say the black one. So that's 200 quid, that's 199. So that's a good start. And they're good amps. Well, they will be for this kind of thing, because they've got that kind of like modern thing.
Yeah.
Acoustics. That's that sorted. So to the pedal cabinet. This way. Okay, so pedal wise, I'm gonna get a wild throw, just in case the Black Star doesn't clean up well enough. I have faith.
Yeah.
I do have faith. No more. Wrong band. But I'm going to get that just in case, and I can set the Black Star clean, and then I hopefully can use that over top. I need a delay. That is the main pedal I need. I don't really want a tape machine. I want it to kind of just be like a digital delay. It'd be nice if I could get modulated delay, because Billy uses modulated delay.
I actually have to tiptoe to read half of this. There
is the flashback. I don't know how much that is. There's the mini flashback as well. So we'll do a price check. It might be that. Price check.
133 for the big one, £109 for the small one.
So yeah, I'm going to get the TC flashback, the big one. That's £133 with modulation. So I'm still doing okay. So I can still splash out on guitar. I don't really need a chorus I know he does use chorus, uses flanger and stuff like that. I mean, a lot of it's doubling though. He does a lot of doubling in the studio. And a lot of it, like he says, he just plays the guitar parts really badly together, and that's what gives it a chorusy sound. I'm just randomly, I'm gonna get the Behringer Ultra Chorus, which I probably won't use, and you probably won't see ever again. But I'm gonna get it just in case. But the delay was the main thing. So far I've got the Black Star thingy and the flashback.
Yeah, you got the Wild Throw as well.
And the Wild Throw. That's it. I can't think of anything else I need apart from a guitar. So we'll do a price check and I'll see how much money I've got left on guitar for a guitar. In the meantime, why don't you do bass pedals?
Okay.
And I'll get out of the way.
Yep. I need a fuzz and a noise gate for that fuzz because it's about to go mental. There is a Big Muff fuzz / noise gate, which again isn't in the shop, but I can get in the room. I'm hoping that will do the job, but we'll see. If not, if you see me with something else, I've probably got the Wild Throw as a kind of backup and some kind of noise gate, yeah, whatever I was about to say that I've completely forgotten after that. Next thing I need is a chorus, which I'm going to use the Angel Wing. Again, we can get one of those in. I also need a reverb.
There is the Sky Surfer.
There is the Sky Surfer.
There's also, I'm interjecting
There's a
here.
Hall of Fame as well.
There is the Hall of Fame.
But I might go with the Sky Surfer because I'm pretty certain it will do the sound that I need, and I know it.
Yeah.
So as far as I'm aware, that's all the bass pedals. But
Yeah.
so
Cool.
that's my bass stuff sorted.
Cool. So I have just realised I have about £600 left to spend on a guitar. So I'm thinking Epiphone. See, that's the classics a pretty good idea. Ooh,
It's pretty.
I quite like that. 459. So that's kind of like, that's in
It's
budget.
in budget.
I'm gonna go this. Hello, come in.
Is that you sorted?
That's me sorted. That's my entire rig for perfect squircle.
Squircle.
Yeah. So have you got everything as well?
Yep, that's me done.
Cool, that's all of us done. Let's get back to the video room in not a perfect circle. I don't even know.
We are back in the video room, and you've probably noticed my entire rig has completely changed.
Well, nearly.
Yeah, no, not really.
I'm a perfect circle.
Yeah, so the orange amp just wasn't really cutting it. It was adding too much kind of mid-range honk that just didn't need to be in there. The same kind of thing with the East Coast bass. It just didn't really have the right sound, unfortunately. So I went with the Boss Katana 110, which does that kind of zingy modern sound really well, and also does that kind of slightly overdriven SVT sound. And then I've gone for the Sire P5 4-string. There is one down in the shop, but thankfully I have one here anyway.
We don't have to go and annoy the people in the shop.
Yeah. This just does the sound a lot better. It does the P-bass thing. As for the Metal Muff, that was just too modern sounding. It was too harsh and kind of modern metal heady kind of thing. So I went with the Rusty Fuzz by TC Electronic, and that does that mental sound in Rose that no one actually knows that I know of how they even did that. So
Plugins.
it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of a bit of a challenge to even get that, because I don't think that pedal even exists in real life, especially for a budget.
it sounded great. I loved it. It sounded beefy. Especially the harmonic. It sounds like someone being sick.
Yeah. That's the best description.
Yeah. Anyway, so what else have you got?
Yeah, so same thing as I said I was going to get. That's probably the only 2 items that have stayed. Is the Sky Surfer Mini Reverb and the Angel Wing Chorus by Tone City.
Cool. Give us some tones, man! Oh yeah, how you got your amp set up first?
Oh God, I've got them actually.
You've got to tell us your
Lean over.
settings, otherwise what's the point?
Basically, bass is at 12 o'clock, low mids are off, high mids are at 12, and treble is at 1 o'clock. Gain is pointing to the left, that I can't visualise a clock. So
9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, everybody.
o'clock.
See, bass players, I can't even tell time. It's no wonder we're always out of time.
It's quite a challenge trying to get 3 bass players' tones across like 3 different albums and a live tone, because they're all pretty different, but I think it's a good amalgamation of the 3. So you got stuff like Weak and Powerless, so... That's the kind of clean tone.
I mean, it sounds suitably SVT.
Yeah, and the thing is about that bass line as well, that's actually 2 or 3 bass lines put together, and I've had to figure out a way to actually play that as one thing with the chords. So the way I did it is to go, it's basically built around these chords, so you just do the hammer-ons and try and make it sound something like the song.
Cool. So show us the Rusty Fuzz then, because
Yeah,
I like
Rusty
this
Fuzz, so you've got... Again, that bass line is another one, no one's 100% sure how it's done or what they used, so my best guess is to bend that kind of harmonic is just to bend it behind the nut.
Yeah, it's probably what somebody did in the studio. Someone was probably there waiting to do it. So, yeah, cool.
Yeah, and then you've got the kind of, for songs like The Outsider, you've got the reverb and the chorus, so you end up with... Then you've just got the kind of generic thing like in Judith, so... And that's all of the tones.
And this proves that we are never going to give up katanas. Anyway, that's cool. That sounds great. That Rusty Fuzz sound is just like evil.
Oh, it's worth mentioning as well. This bass isn't necessarily set up to be in this low of a tuning because they play in C sharp standard. And I've got quite a light gauge of string on this. It can do it, but the fret buzz will go away if you've got the right kind of setup and string gauge. So that's just something to consider. Yeah.
Brings me neatly to me. So that's the same. That's kind of like the issue I had. I didn't end up restringing the guitar. So it's got the stock, I think they're gauge 10s on this Epiphone, and it does have bending issues. The strings are a bit like playing on spaghetti. I'm actually using a extraordinarily light plectrum just so I don't hit the strings too hard and bow them out of tune. But it's okay. If you get gauge 12s on it, tune down to C sharp and get your intonation in, and all will be well. But apart from that, this guitar did a really awesome job. I really like it. Sounds cool. It did the clean up thing as well, which I was really happy about, because Billy he's kind of got 3 amps. He's got like an Axe Effects where he uses a Fender Twin. Then he's got his Marshall, which he's had forever, which is a heavily modified, Dave Friedman modified Marshall. It's got a clean channel actually. It's channel switching, even though it's a single channel head. And then he's got this old Gibson amp, which he uses. I was trying to go for more the Marshall sound. I wasn't really going for the Fender Twin or the Gibson. The Gibson's really sludgy. But I wasn't really going for that. I was going for more that kind of like classic, Marshall thing. And the Black Star debut did it, I think, very, very well. It cleaned up. It was fantastic. The combination was ace. I will show you some tones in a moo. TC Flashback did the job on the delay, and the Ultra Chorus by Behringer did the job as well for Rose. So let me give you some sounds. Let me give you some hiss.
And Morse code.
Yeah, Morse code. So this was the Rose sound. Why do you not love that? Exactly, why would you not love that? The TC Flashback just gave me a great delay. Just really cool. And then, like I say, it cleaned up really nicely, so... You know, it's heavy and obnoxious and in your face.
Sounds great.
Well, what do you want?
I like
it's a
it.
perfect circle of tone. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. Overall, mine came to £811 for all this, and that tone can be yours for that price.
Nice.
What
I
did
need
yours
to do a price check.
Oh, price check.
Price check!
Okay, so mine came to 860. So we're still within budget, even with all the mega setup changes that we underwent.
But it needed to be, because it just wasn't working.
No, it just wasn't.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
Yeah.
So, I'm very happy. Are you happy?
I'm pleased with this. I think everything's
Cool.
done well, considering it's all on a budget and what we could find. And
Yeah, and Perfect Circle don't do budget.
yeah, and they do weird like plugins for everything and
Yeah,
weird
Billy's-
stuff in the studio.
Yeah, Billy's a big tweaker. Anyway, but love him. Love it. Anyway, I love Perfect Circle.
Yeah,
So anyway,
awesome.
thank you very much indeed for watching. Please like and subscribe, and links to all this gear is right below in the description box. I don't know why I turned into some kind of like weird like TV
Game
presenter
show
from a
guy.
game show. But,
Here's
this
what
could
you
be
could have
yours.
won.
This is here's what you could have won, a Klan. Or you still might win actually, and also giveaways every milestone. So anyway, thank you very much indeed for watching. We'll see you again for another sound like on Andertons TV. Did it again
On Andertons
TV. Goodbye.